All right, guys, welcome back to another What Is It podcast.
What is it? Come and see here at Manna University.
All right, so we're back, and it is another What Is It, and we are Manna University. Not to be confused with Manna Church, although we love them so very much. Shout out to you, Manna Church. We wanted to say hello, but we have another co-host. I'm so excited. Today we get to have one of my very, very own babies. I love her so much. And so she is going to talk to us today a little bit about, one, being an alumni of Manna University, right? But also we've got the dream run coming up. So why don't you tell our listeners and viewers a little bit about who you are?
Yes, so my name is Sadé, and I work in public service. I'm 30 years old. I've got a kind of a big... Oh, okay.
Most women do not tell their age, so it threw me.
I'm not ashamed.
Come on. I'm about to be 42 this year.
We're
not ashamed.
See, look at that.
So as you can tell, this is going to be a fun one. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
I come from a military family, so I feel like a lot of that influenced my upbringing and who I am today as a person. But I also come from a Christian family, so that's my background. Faith has always been a part of who I am and it's made me to be who I am today too. So
that's awesome. Yeah. I love that. I did not come from a Christian background. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So she's sharing. I thought I'd share that with you all. I don't think I've ever told you that before, so I'm telling you now. Didn't come from that. Just saying. This is going to be fun. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about my relationship with Sadé, so you can kind of get a feel of why this is going to be very interesting. So when Sadé was an intern at Manna Church / Manna University, was it Grace?
GCD.
Yeah,
GCD
back then. We had this thing with the internship where you had to have what we call a soul care. And that was just like it sounds. A person who is helping you care for your soul. Mentor, counselor, friend,
therapist?
Mama, therapist, sister, cousin, auntie, all the things. Right?
Everyone.
Okay? And so I was asked by the leadership at the time to be Sadé's soul care, which is funny because I had never seen, heard of, anything about this Sadé person. So I was like, sure, why not? Sounds wonderful.
It was like a blind date.
It was. For a mentorship.
And she's been caring for my soul ever since.
Literally. And it's been how many years now?
That was 2017. Yikes. So almost 10.
Almost 10 years. This is the craziest thing about it. She is literally the first person, I think, that I mentored. Like, she started my... like for real mentoring. Like I've done some mentoring, but like for real intentional mentoring started with Sadé, and literally we're still doing it all these years. So now she is a part of a very, very intimate group called Imitate. It's the discipleship group, and so we're doing lots of things together. So if it's crazy at any point, it's because I love her. Very much.
I love you too, Dee.
With all my heart. Okay. All right, so let's get going. So you've told us a little bit about you, but one thing that I'd like to add is that, so you are an alum of Manna University, or GCD at the time, but you're also our MC for our 9th annual Dream Run. It's 9th. So if you don't know, on September the 20th of 2025, just in a little over a month, Yeah,
just about.
Little over a month.
Yeah.
We're having our 9th annual Manna University Dream Run 5K. And it's going to happen in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where we currently are, at near Festival Park, which is where we'll meet up originally. It's where they will send our runners off. And for the past, how many years have you done the MCing?
Oh, man, I was trying to go back. I think this is my 3rd time.
Okay.
I'm almost positive, but I can't remember.
Okay, so she must be doing okay at it, because if she didn't, she wouldn't be on number 3. Just saying. And so you got kind of a double whammy of why you're going to be, why you are a part of our What Is It podcast. So for those of you who are not watching this for the first time, you know how this goes. For everybody else, we usually do 3 segments: educate, equip, and empower. Because she is alum and because she's the MC of our 5K that's coming up, we're going to focus our educate, equip, and empower around those 2 aspects of her life. So are you ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Let's go.
First, before we get into the main questions, tell us a little bit about how you learned about Manna University and the Dream Run.
Oh, man. Okay, so learning about Manna University, I actually started coming to Manna Church when we PCS'd here back in 2010.
All right, now tell those people who don't know what PCS means.
Military family, military background. My parents were in the military, so we were required to move per the Army, whatever they said, whenever they said. So we packed our bags from our last duty station and we moved to North Carolina back in 2010, and my parents decided that we would go to Manna Church, which was a pretty obvious church to find at the time. It still is. And it was there that I remember seeing video announcements and services about the Experience internship program. And I remember wanting to join it so bad because I thought that it was such a cool thing to be able to really work on the foundation of a strong relationship with the Lord before I went off to
leadership.
Right. Same thing. Before I went off to a 4-year university. And so at the time I was really thinking about, do I do the internship now or do I go off to university and get my 4-year degree? So I always had it in the back of my mind, but I actually went off and I got my degree from a 4-year university, and then I came back. And now that I look back, it was all the Lord, but that's how I really heard about Manna University at the time, GCD, Grace College of Divinity. And then once I finished, I just kind of heard the voice of the Lord, and I came back and I did the experience. And that's when I got plugged into Manna University.
Yep. And because she's in public relations and she, in the internship, has done so many different things on this stage, public speaking, she makes for a wonderful MC for our university's Dream Run.
That's
so
really kind.
Exciting. Also, just so you all know, if you were wondering what PCS actually stands for, Permanent Change Station.
I actually didn't know that.
Oh,
I was a military brat,
that's
not in the military.
That's a little ratchet.
Ow!
That's a little ratchet. That you are a military brat and you don't know. Okay, so permanent change of station. That is what happens when they, do the things that she said. Make you move it. All right, let's jump in. So we're going to start with educate. So how did your educational experience at Manna University, or Grace College of Divinity at the time, shape your career path and your personal development?
Oh my gosh, yes. So one thing that Manna University drilled in me and the other interns whenever we were students, whenever I was a student, was really leadership. I know that the internship, like you said earlier, the 3 pillars were faith, character, and leadership. Faith obviously being the thing that I came into the internship for. Character being molded and developed while we were there was not easy. But the leadership part, I think, was something that the Lord was really trying to pull out and draw out of me at the time. there are so many stories that I can get into, but I really feel like then, even during classes, even during assignments, there were so many opportunities for leadership that we were required to step into.
Yeah, buddy.
And we were required to take. And so obviously, I mean, back then there were a lot of like insecurities and fears, like, oh, who am I to be able to?
Yeah, because we don't have insecurities or fears as adults.
Yeah, I still don't have. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
If only that was true. Okay, carry on.
If only, gosh.
only.
But then we'd be in heaven. We'd be perfect.
True story.
Yes. But I think just stepping into those opportunities and being encouraged by leadership around me and being poured into really, really awesome, just deeply rooted people. I think of people like Dr. Crowther and Jeff Christensen, Nick Ertel, Stephanie Ertel at the time. Just a few of those names stood out to me where they really poured into me and really called out, hey, I see that you have this gift in you. You should think about exploring that and taking more steps. And so because of that, the mentorship that I had, you mentoring me and pouring into me every week.
I don't know how she survived.
Breaking me out of my shell. But then just calling those things out and then mixed with the opportunities that we were given to step into leadership, I think have really set me up for where I currently am now in public service. So, and my job is just complete leadership now, which is something that I was not really expecting or wasn't used to, but I look back and I'm like, oh wait, I did this over at Manna U. I did this over at the church. So it's just really cool to see how it kind of folds into each other day after day.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's funny because you mentioned Stephanie Ertel.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys watched the podcast from last month, but our guest host last month was Stephanie Ertel. And we were talking at that point about her new position in academics and how she used to really be one of the leading faculty members for leadership and the instruction. So it's kind of awesome to hear you talk about her as one of those pivotal people in your educational career, when just last month we were talking to her about the things that she was doing. And so it's almost like hearing her talk about what she was doing and then hearing somebody talk about it in real life, real time. Yeah,
shout out Stephanie. Honestly, I would not be emceeing the Dream Run if it weren't for her. She was the first person to ask me.
Nice.
So she's the one who keeps on inviting me back.
Yeah. And she's kind of the one who runs the Dream Run. At least she has been for the past few years. So shout out to Stephanie Ertel for all that she's done for Manna University and all its previous names. But also, because there's way too many of them to even go down that road. But and she said in last month's podcast, she's actually been a part of this educational organization since she was 16 years old. We're not going to tell her age.
No.
Because that's not our business or our right. We just tell our age. But that's a long time.
It is a long time,
And so to her, shout out, because, man, she's been doing a lot. And she's the one who is managing and leading the Dream Run. Also, just go ahead and get this out the way. Shout out to all of those people on her team, because the Dream Run is a pretty big deal.
Oh my gosh,
and because of Stephanie and her team, it's a ninth annual.
Jeez. And it's huge. And it is a huge ordeal.
It is. We have a good time every year.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so could you share a brief overview of your experience as the MC of the Dream Run? Tell us how you were blessed to be asked to do such an honor.
Man, well, like I said, it kind of just goes back to being in that space and being in the setting where I could be poured into by so many mentors. And one of those things was just being called out, like the gifts that the Lord has put in me, just being pulled out and called out and being identified by people who were outside of me and were able to see it where I wasn't able to see it, or I felt different about what they saw. So with Stephanie in particular, and even Nick in particular, I do remember Nick he was the internship leader at the time.
Yep.
And Nick kind of pulling it out of me and going, hey, there's a communication gift there. And I think that you should look for opportunity to utilize it and just see what the Lord does with it. And so I was already having that in my mind whenever I was given this opportunity, whenever Stephanie asked me to host the Dream Run. And of course, I was extremely nervous because I'd never done anything.
I was just about to ask
No,
you,
I
like,
still
was that
get nervous.
So is that scary to be saying? Like,
yes.
There's a communication gift that we see in you, and we're gonna now force it out. We're gonna pull it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna give you the option to say no. We're just gonna pull it out. So how difficult was that? How scary was that? Because
oh my gosh.
I'm asking that because I know that we have viewers. I know that we have listeners that hear that they have certain gifts in them that scare them, and I just want them to see that even people who get those kinds of gifts called out of them, who may have that fear in them, it takes to a whole new level when you allow discomfort to bring change.
Oh, no. There it is.
It's one of my favorite
If you guys don't
sayings.
know, Dee literally has a t-shirt with that saying that she made on it. She made the t-shirt, Discover Brings Change. That's like her, if she were a brand, that would be her tagline.
Probably, yeah.
But, oh my gosh, yes, terrifying. But only because I think at the time, it felt like, and this is also a character thing, it felt like your talent was you. So speaking for myself, it felt like everything rode or failed on how well I performed or how well I did.
Dang.
And it wasn't until over time, we like to say at Manna Church that character does not grow in a microwave or isn't produced in a microwave, but it grows in a crock pot.
That's right.
So just kind of leaning into and learning about what the Lord had for me. The gifts that are deposited in me, just like the gifts that are deposited in you, are not for you.
That's
They're
right.
not for me.
Come on, you had to preach.
Oh my gosh.
Someone give her a mic. Oh, wait, she's got one. Keep going.
So I think I still get nervous if I have to. Even doing this, I'm a little bit like, oh my gosh, yeah. But I know now more than I had before that whenever I'm called to speak or whenever I'm given the opportunity to speak, that it's not for me and that the Lord will meet me there in those engagements to say whatever it is that he wants to say. So honestly, I still get nervous. There are things that, we still get nervous about as humans, but the pressure's off because I know that the Lord is going to do whatever he wants and he's going to will whatever he wants through me as long as I'm yielded to him. So that's why I like doing it now. I do enjoy doing the Dream Run because I'm like, oh Lord, it's just going to be a fun day. Like you're just going to be there. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to see our community, people that I know and love, that I've grown to know and love, which has just been really, that's been a huge blessing and a huge highlight is to literally be with family on that day. And just have fun. So
yeah, we start early too.
We do.
Not necessarily the runners per se, but those of us who gotta serve it.
Crack of dawn, before the crack of dawn.
I'm about to say, I think it's still a little dark.
It's still dark outside. But I mean, you're used to that because you wake up pretty early every day.
Wow. Wow. We doing that right now?
We have to.
No, we don't. The level of disrespect.
That's not respect. I think a lot of us admire you so much for that.
That's why y'all talk about
fun
me so
of you
okay.
because we want what you have.
Y'all,
we just don't have that discipline like you do. She wakes up at 2:00 in the morning to get her day started. Wow, I'm telling all your business. Sorry.
At this point, that has now been brought up on every podcast that I'm a part of. Rooted and Raw. Yeah. Morning Manna. Thanks, Nick and Chris.
Shout out Nick and Chris.
And then you had the audacity to bring it on the one place that it hadn't been brought up yet. Okay.
I didn't know.
We still got lots of questions, so you just...
Nice.
Okay. We're going to go right into... I can't believe she just did... Yes, let's get this out the way, okay? I get up at 2 a.m. I have my reasons.
That's incredible, though, right? That's so incredible. If I could, I would.
Would you?
But I can't.
But you could. But
I
you
have a lot
could.
of like, weekly like night engagements, small groups, and sometimes work. And I have a dog that I like to stay up and play with. Shout out Paige.
Shouting your dog out on the podcast is crazy. Okay, here we go. I told y'all this is gonna be a fun one because this show right here. Okay, so we are moving into equip. How did your time at Manna U equip you in finding and preparing for your first position after you graduated? And tell us what that position was.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? It was like a perfect slide-in. My first official position after I'd gotten my certificate for the internship was actually the internship coordinator. So it was as if I was already kind of doing the job right before. And then I was blessed with the opportunity to help to lead, which was really challenging, but really rewarding and worthwhile. So I learned so much.
Yeah, because you're leading people who's not much younger than you are at that point.
Yeah, nope, exactly. There were only a few years between us. So that was also a little intimidating because there's always that factor of like, oh, am I cool enough? Am I going to be respected as a leader even though I'm a peer? That kind of deal. And I had just gotten out of a situation out at the four-year university where it was reversed, where a lot of my peers that were younger than me were actually leading me. So it was very interesting.
Okay.
And even now I'm in a situation where I'm leading people that are way older than me, more mature than me, have way more life experience than me. Yeah. So a lot of what I learned even back then in leadership and as a leader, it still permeates my job to this day. I still think about habitudes, y'all.
Okay, come on, habitudes.
Thermometer versus thermostat. That is never leaving.
Okay, because that one's a good one.
Yes,
that's probably one of my favorite habitudes.
I shared it with my team once, and someone said, "Oh my gosh, I need to write this down." I said, "Yeah."
So if y'all ain't never heard of habitudes, it is a I don't know, I guess you'd call it a course.
Yeah, a course, curriculum.
It's a curriculum.
Yeah.
And it's a combination of habits and attitudes.
Yeah.
Tim
Elmore, Dr. Tim Elmore.
Dr. Tim Elmore. I love me some habitudes. Anyway, and it taught habits and attitudes, and he
specifically for leaders.
Yeah,
too.
specifically for leaders, and it was really, really good. So the fact that you can take that, say that is shout out to Dr. Tim Elmore. I got to see him speak.
Stop.
At a
conference. Nick said the same thing once, and I was like, Nick was fangirling.
Okay.
You were fangirling too, clearly.
I was. Love that. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so, but back to the question, Lord Jesus.
We can do it.
They are going to regret allowing me to make the list of people that come on to this podcast. Okay. Dr. Serrano, shout out to you for allowing me to do that. Okay. So back to it. So you're saying that you were equipped in things like the courses that you were in at Manna U that even now, all these years, what we're talking, almost 10 years later, are still a part of your daily rhythm.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So when people say things like, I don't know why I should go to school because it's not going to matter, what would you say to that?
Wow. I would say,
on the spot,
stay flexible and don't write it off.
If Jessica hadn't already told me not to snap, I would snap my fingers. That right there was good, girl.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Jessica's laughing at us.
Yes, the camera, she definitely is. Hey, shout out Jessica. I like shout outs. These are fun.
I know. I love shouting people out. Shout out to Jessica.
Who can I shout out?
Because she's back there trying her hardest not to bust out laughing. She did tell us not to snap though, so I'm not going to.
That's why we didn't.
I'm a little bit scared of her when it comes to stuff like this. Okay, go ahead.
That's real. What was the question? School. Yes, don't write it off. Yes. No, I think also if you are a believer, it is your duty to be obedient to the word that the Lord gives you. And I think
Shout
part
out
of
to
the
you.
journey,
I'm bringing you back.
Oh,
Because you're bringing the nuggets.
I mean, I'm saying these things, but I'm also still having to live them myself too. So I'm not perfect, but this is my experience where.
Oh, so you telling us what you need to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not above anybody. Oh, my goodness. No, but I know that because I've committed my life to Jesus, my life is not my own. It is his. And so if he wants me to go to school to receive more education or to receive whatever it is that he wants me to receive from that place, then I'm obligated to say yes because I'm his child. I'm a child of God, and I've committed to following Jesus for the rest of my life. So
Come on, that's good. I was just talking to somebody. Maybe it was Kylie. Shout out to Kylie.
Shout out Kylie.
She's on staff with us now.
What?
I'm so excited.
That's so exciting.
So excited. But I was just telling her, I was like, I feel like I'm getting a degree in obedience.
Oh, hardest to earn. Wow, that's huge.
That's what I just feel like I'm getting.
Wow.
I'm going through a school and working towards my degree in obedience. It's gonna take me a long time to get it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. I can't even. I don't know. I feel like I failed a couple times.
Come on. That's why it's gonna take a long time. Anyway, okay. So, how do you believe an MC contributes to the overall success and atmosphere of a 5K race, both for the participants, right?
Yeah.
And for the spectators?
Oh man. In a lot of different ways, but I think the main way is just being able to kind of goes back to thermostat versus thermometer.
Come on, girl.
You are the person as an MC, I think, depending on whatever setting that you're in, you are the person that people look to really turn up the temperature or turn it down to help to kind of mandate the vibe, so to speak. Gen Z talk, do they say vibe? Is that a thing?
Shoot, I don't know.
But I think being out early on a Saturday morning, where most of the time here in North Carolina, it's going to be super hot in September still. So trying to beat that summer heat for sure, even though it's fall technically by then. People are out there, they're about to run, they're about to work out, they're about to exercise.
Seasons? Do we have seasons here for real?
I think so, but they just come later than what the calendar says.
Oh, okay.
A lot later, and then very quickly, and then you have summer for 9 months out of the year. But
summer for 9 months is crazy. Anyway, go ahead.
But so I think whenever I go in on those days, I just come in with the mindset of like, oh my gosh, we are here to have fun. We're here to celebrate such an awesome just movement that Manna U and that the Dream Center are doing, not here just in our town and just in our region, but to the point where we get to contribute to how Manna University is reaching different ends of the earth. Just
that's good.
Oh my gosh, by
come on, spokesperson.
Okay.
Come on, do the commercial.
No, but it's really cool to be able to be a part of a cause that is so tangibly felt, not just here, but in places like Rwanda and Colombia, just to hear all of those contributions going toward those students in those places. Romania is really, really awesome.
Yeah.
So it's just really fun to get people excited and just kind of help them remember, hey, this is why we're doing this. This is why we're here. And I think at that point, a lot of people, you don't have to do a lot to get people to buy in. They're already there. So
no, for sure.
I think people just come ready to celebrate and just keep that energy up.
That's good. I love that too, because when you think about it, you're not just emceeing to the runners, because while they're out, you're still doing emceeing.
Oh yeah.
Towards the people who are there waiting to cheer them on as they come back through. So that's awesome. Okay. Let's get to my last segment and my favorite.
All right.
Empower.
Empower. Ooh, that's a good word.
Such a good word.
Shout out Manna U.
Come on, Manna U. Also, shout out to the Manna Dream Center.
Yes.
Because they are actually in partnership with us in a way when it comes to the Dream Center. So the proceeds that we get when we do the Dream Run goes into the students and things at Manna University, right? But they also go to our community because Manna Dream Center is all about taking care of the community. So when you sign up to run, or you sign up to be in partnership, or you become a sponsor, you are doing lots of things. You're not just running. You're not just coming out to tell people about your organization. You're helping with the things that students in our university needs. You're helping with the homeless community through Manna Dream Center. You are helping in many ways. That money does not just go back into Manna University's pockets. That money comes in and it goes right back out. So shout out to the Manna Dream Center as we prepare for this event. Okay. Last segment. Here we go. How did your university experience, both academic and personal, empower you to deal with the challenges and opportunities you've encountered since graduating?
Whoa, that is such a good question.
I was thinking so too. Shout out to ChatGPT for helping me. Cause some of these questions be real good and they ain't all me. I be getting a little help from the homie. So y'all don't get all the credit there, just a little bit.
Gosh.
Okay.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
you know me. You know
I
it is
do.
what it
I
is.
do.
Okay.
Man. Okay, I think my most favorite and the best part of my experience as a student at Manna U was getting to know the people, getting to know my teachers, my professors, my mentors, my peers, the people that poured into me. And so I think a lot of the challenging moments that have happened since then, I wouldn't have been able to get through without the community that I was able to find at Manna U. So that was, I think that made the biggest difference. I wouldn't say the only difference because there's a lot where whenever we were in the internship, character leadership, faith was drilled into us. We did like devotional logs. I remember doing that and learning about the importance of a devotional rhythm and creating time to spend with the Lord in His presence. We read the Call by Os Guinness and just learning that the Lord is the caller and He's always calling us and beckoning us to Himself. So becoming aware of those things on a day-by-day basis, I think have helped through the most challenging parts since I've graduated, especially leading up to the position that I'm in now, job-wise, and just where I'm at in my life station-wise as well. But I think the people being able to lean back on my community when the times have been really, really hard. And you've been there for a lot of them. So, I mean, but you literally wouldn't be my life without Manna U.
That is 100% facts.
Yeah.
That is 100%
I don't think I've ever said it that
facts.
way. That's actually really crazy to think about. So
That's insane.
yeah.
Okay, shout out to Manna U.
Again.
I don't know if I can shout us out as I am Manna U. Can I shout us out? Can I do that? Is that a thing, Jessica? Can we do that? Is that she said sure. Shout out to Manna U because I would not have been able to be a part of this magnificent young lady's life had it not been for Manna U and what they were doing at the time and what they continue to do in different ways. We may not do the experience internship anymore, but we still are all about, I mean, Dr. Serrano talks about professional and personal development all the time. And it's a key factor for those of us who are on staff, those of us who are faculty, and even our students, making sure that they have some sort of personal and professional development. So shout out to Manna U. That sounds really weird since it's Manna U's podcast. You shouting yourself
But
out.
it can still count. That's totally fine.
Okay. The podcast isn't shouting out Manna U. Deandra Bowie is shouting out
There
Manna
it is.
U.
That's good.
That sounds
That's
better.
good.
Because otherwise it just seems like there's no humility there or something. No. Just saying. Manna University shouting out Manna University is weird.
But you know what? It's still it's never mind.
Yep.
Never mind.
Just
I'm just gonna let it go.
Right where it is. Leave it right right where it is. So what I hear you saying though is that community is a very important factor.
Yeah.
And you got community from
gosh.
being a part of Manna University.
Yeah. And I mean, like the academics too were really important. And I think just a lot of the practical knowledge that I learned from my courses, I think back to hermeneutics specifically, just kind of learning how to interpret and read this art and science of interpreting the Bible, really stoked a fire in me where I love the Bible. I love
Come on, girl.
the Bible. And
I
so,
didn't when I first started.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yes. And now you have a whole setup and a whole stack of Bibles in your devotional
I got
room.
a new one on the way right now.
Of course you do.
Okay.
Of course you do. Which one is it?
It's the Jesus, the one. It's the Bible that's supposed to show you Jesus
in
on
all. I
everything.
have that one.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh my
I got
gosh.
it back. I have
It's
to
called
show you.
Jesus. What is it called? The Jesus Bible? Is it
Something like that. I have it.
But it's
I have to
supposed
show it after.
It's supposed to show you Jesus
In all of Scripture.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yes, I have.
I'm so excited.
Okay, we'll have to pull them out together.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
We're Bible nerds over here.
I bought a Jewish Tanakh.
Did you?
I did. It's
Oh,
half Hebrew, half
snap.
English.
Okay.
I can't read Hebrew.
I need to see
can't-
that. I need to see that.
I'll show it to you.
That's
show it
good.
to you. It's
But I just
really
need to
good.
see it because I can't read it. I just need to see it. I'm not going to even try to
can't read it
I just
either,
want
but I'll
to
show
take
it
a picture
to
of
you.
it. Okay, yeah. All right, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, last-ish question.
Okay.
As an alum of Manna University, previous runner, because you've ran,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
a cross country and track and field athlete in high
But
school.
you ran in the 5K.
Yeah. Normally I'll do the virtual version right before the actual day of the race because I
nice.
don't want to run the race and then, okay, we're back.
Yeah, because that's gross. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not going to make for a good MC.
Right.
Okay, so as an alum of Manna U, a previous Dream Run runner, and now the MC of the Dream Run 5K, why do you think it is important for people to participate, give, and or partner with the Dream Run and other events that the university hosts?
This is such a good question.
I actually made that one up myself.
That's
that one
a
was
great
not. That one was
question.
not the homie. That one was me.
Hey, come on. Shout out Dee. That's so good.
She said it, not me.
Man, well, I think any sort of contribution and any sort of participation, not only in the Dream Run, but anything that is made available to you to participate and help contribute to Manna U goes back to advancing the cause for Manna U and equipping real Christian leaders in a time and in a world where leadership is very much needed. And I know that
I feel like we need to get that on like a recording and put the.
Okay.
Oh, she could do the recording for the ad. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
But I hear Dr. Serrano talk about this a lot where there's just such a gap. I think I was listening to the Morning Manna podcast on my way in, which is so funny.
Shout out to the Morning Manna podcast.
Yes, shout out to the Morning Manna podcast. And they kept jokingly shouting out his book, Leadership Fatigue. But I was like, I need to read this book. This sounds really good. But there is such a drought among leaders, not only just like where we see, but I'm sure in all parts of the world. And Manna U is, just been blessed by the Lord. And I think it's so clear that the hand of the Lord is on this university to really equip, educate, and empower, oh my gosh, Christian leaders.
Won't he do it? That's not by accident. Just saying.
I can't. For Christian leaders for these times specifically. So, everything that people had contributed while I was still at the university, I think I literally and physically would not be where I am today without those contributions. So I'm just so thankful that the Lord just uses all of that to advance ultimately at the end of the day what he wants to do in order to just advance his kingdom and use us to do it. So I just think it's really, really powerful. So whether like you walk, whether you run, you bring a stroller, you bring your dog, like we've seen it all. I definitely highly encourage you, if you're able to come out to the Dream Run here in Fayetteville. But we also have the virtual 5K option that you can participate wherever you are in the world.
Do it.
And I think that would just be, man, it would have echoes. Your contribution, your participation would have echoes that you probably won't even get to see until we're all in eternity together. But I think it's really that powerful.
That's good. That's good. So real quick, I'm going to just do a few shout outs, because as you were talking about that, I thought about all of those people who have already become sponsors for the Dream Run. So shout out to Dick's House of Sport. They're actually our title sponsor for this Dream Run. It's our first one ever having a title sponsor. So shout out to Dick's House of Sports. Shout out to Manna Church as one of our sponsors. Shout out to the Stephen Crowther Memorial Foundation for being one of our sponsors. Tiller Coaching for one of our sponsors. Carly Seas is one of our sponsors. Planet Fitness is one of our sponsors. The Potteroffs is one of our sponsors. The Serranos, as well as Alpha and Omega Dance Academy. I think that's most of the ones that we have so far. You can still be a sponsor if you would like to. You can email me at Dee Bowie, Bowie, at manna.edu if you have any questions about sponsorship, or maybe you don't want to sponsor and you just want to run. You can email me as well. Maybe you want to sponsor a runner, so you can do that. You can pay for somebody else. Maybe you don't want to run because you don't want to do that. Respectfully. That's okay.
It's understandable.
Maybe there's somebody you know who want to run in your place. Yeah, sponsor them.
That's really cool.
Also, did you know that it's called a Dream Run, but you don't have to run? Did you know that? Because you don't have to run. You could walk.
You can walk.
You know,
do it with your besties.
Yeah. Ooh. Or push your babies. That's a lot of ladies that like push their babies.
They're
maybe moving in the babies
moms
too.
And dads who were like running. My gosh.
Gangster.
Yes.
Yeah. So shout out to all of our sponsors that we have thus far. Shout out to all of you who have already signed up to run. And I'm looking forward to seeing who else is going to run. All right.
Me too.
So let's wrap it up with a fun bonus question.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I didn't see this on the email.
Oh, good. I thought I put it in there.
Oh,
but
okay. Maybe you
okay.
did. Maybe
I wasn't supposed to, so then I changed it because I thought I did, and then I wasn't supposed to, so I changed it. Okay. If you can instantly memorize one chapter of the Bible.
Oh my gosh.
Which one would it be and why?
Why would you do this? Oh, this is, if I could instantly memorize.
I feel like you already have the answer to this.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, just one chapter?
Yes. A chapter.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Because you just said this the other day.
I did?
Yes. Because Manna Church is going through the Acts series.
Oh my gosh. Acts chapter 17.
There it is.
Hands down, 100%. That actually, but for that question,
you got a different one?
Isaiah is like my favorite book of the Bible.
Okay, so can you pick a chapter out of Isaiah?
I can't. I'd have to pick the whole book.
That's ratchet. I want you to pick a chapter.
Maybe Isaiah 66, maybe the very last chapter.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Like around, like some of that.
Yeah, or maybe Isaiah 53, Suffering Servant. Maybe that. I don't know. Isaiah 41. That's a good one. Okay. Isaiah 30.
So she said Isaiah. This is what I heard her say. She said, bump a chapter. I want the whole book. I think I would memorize.
Yeah,
I know. Again, chat.
I know what you memorize.
What?
Something in Proverbs for sure.
You better know it.
Something in Proverbs.
Proverbs 31.
I was like, that's too obvious, but I don't know.
Proverbs 31.
Okay.
I love the entire, I'm with you. Like, if I could memorize all of Proverbs, I would. It is my favorite book of the Bible. Because it makes you uncomfortable. And I love being uncomfortable because
discomfort brings change.
Boom.
And you know what? Running makes you really uncomfortable. So if you want to come,
so if you want to change, come run. Get uncomfortable with us. I'm not running because I have to work. Probably still wouldn't run even if I could. But it's not the point. You want to get uncomfortable? You want to change? Come run. Manna Dream Run on September the 20th. Also, we have the fun run.
Oh my gosh, yes,
The kids fun run. It's a 1K for the littles.
Yeah.
So you can sign up. They run after.
Right before.
Is it before? I think they changed it this year.
They changed it this year? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it's after this year. And the previous years, it's been before. This
Yep.
year, moms, dad, y'all come run and then come cheer your babies on and they can run. So,
It's so cute.
you can go and find out more information at www.manna.edu/dream-run. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Sadé, for being a part of
Thank
this. This
you
was
for
amazing.
having
We had
me.
more fun than we should have.
Yeah, I think so. For a university podcast.
But this just shows that our university is fun. Okay?
Yeah, we're
Thank you.
authentic.
We are. Until next time. Bye.
What